how did you actually go about getting things made? What was your...
Well, it wasn't that hard, you know. I just sort of, you know, asked who could make this and who could make that. I mean, at least I had a training as a fashion student. I couldn't cut patterns because I wasn't interested in that. Just really interested in the design and selling.
Right.
So just by word of mouth, I found a local manufacturer. She was actually an old lady. She was about 60 at the time. I mean, she'd be 110 if she was alive today. And she sort of took me under her arm, and she actually helped me to start manufacturing my own product. And I started making, one of the first things I made properly in 1971 was a budgie jacket based on Adam Faith, because Adam Faith had quite a famous program in the early 70s called Budgie. It was a little hit jacket, and of course I was very inspired by pop music in the late 60s. I used to love the loon pants, so I thought, well, with the loon pants and the budgie jacket, that's how I started. And of course, you know, obviously being a 17 in 1967 was just fantastic. You know, anybody that was 17 in 1967 probably was so lucky. Like, you know, if you were 17 in 1922, you'd be very lucky. So, you know, I think through obviously being born in 49 and then being a kid in the late 60s with all that pop music and the way it really was in the flower power, then you can't really, you're so privileged to be from that period. Although a lot of people probably don't realise it, but for me, it was a full inspiration for me to, you know, to do what I'm doing today.